Today, I'm going to go and do a trip to the Saigon Zoo. Now, I've been there before, but I didn't capture it on GoPro. I'm not going to say it's an exciting place. I'm going to say it is trapped in the past, and I'm still going to be culturally sensitive. But let me tell you, if you want to see peacocks, you get to see peacocks. If you want to see a zoo trapped in the 60s, you're going to see that as well. All right, I'll let you see for yourself. And here we are. The entrance to Saigon Zoo. Prepare yourself, people, to step back in time. That gate will give you some idea of what you're going to encounter inside. I don't know whether to laugh or cry. Let's find out. Look at that. I do love these this old architecture. Over there, you can see the top of the bird cage. Oh, look at that there. Wow. This place should really be called the Peacock Zoo, because if there's one thing it has, it is a pile of bloody peacocks, as far as the eye can see, and they're in every enclosure, including the monkey enclosure. Now you can probably get a bit of an idea for how this place is knocked together, but let's go over here and yeah, get the first rude awakening. Unfortunately, these cages that we're walking up to are still in use. They have, oh, I think they've still got monkeys in them. Yikes. Monkeys, peacocks no doubt, and a pile of iguanas. Oh, here we go. There's a peacock. Oh, there's lots of peacocks. All right, maybe it's not an active monkey enclosure, but I'm pretty sure it is. I was pretty sure it was. Unfortunately, it's a museum and an active zoo. Now, let's see if we can find the crocodile enclosure. One thing I will point out is that as a public open area that I think was only $2 to get into, $2 Aussie, it does have a lot of quite, you know, functional places for families to hang out, right? Like it really does. And I have to say that some of the enclosures like this one are slightly more modern. No one ever likes to see a elephant rocking back and forward like it's just been rescued from a zoo. But some parts of it are quite modern, but the parts that are like a museum, a scary museum, that's what they are. And I mean, it's right in the middle of the city, right? So what you're going to see is, and I'm just going to ruin these people's shot over here, like you're going to see giraffes and you know, like what are literally suburban homes in the background. There's one thing that Saigon still does so well. It is the old concrete chair and the old cast concrete bus stop. Surprisingly comfortable. I don't know why we got rid of them. Now, there's not many zoos or open areas in the world that have the pygmy hippo, a champion, right next to some of the most wild theme park rides you could imagine, and these are all active. I don't think I could get on there. I don't think I've got the willpower anymore, but they're going when it's like it's Monday, I think Monday afternoon, like it's just about to close, but last time we were here was a weekend and everything was pumping. Behold A working Ferris wheel. I reckon I could probably bring myself to get on that. Maybe. There's one thing this place has, it's lots of birds. And big MFs as well. Look at the size of this guy. I think he should be in a cage. All right. Oh, I'm walking on the grass. I'm not going to film myself because there's probably a fine in it, but they do not like you walking on the grass here. So look, here's a sort of old and new infusion, and what we've got inside is what looks like a fox and his stray dog mate. I'm sure they're fine, sleeping off the heat. Maybe. So I've managed to turn up, unfortunately, too late to do the walkover in the alligator area. But you think that guy's a joke, right? Get a load of this big fella in here. And get a load of the security here. So as you can see up there, there's a whole bridge you can walk over. Last time we were here, there must have been, I would say, 50 of varying sizes in there. Not really sure how that... Yes, anyway, there were about 50. On a positive note, there were only about 4 that were missing legs. And seeing the size of that guy, he is real. Probably, you know, maybe it's a good thing that there aren't more missing legs. Bengal tiger enclosure. I think they might be away for the afternoon. Yep, they're house bricks. And just over there is suburbia. What could go wrong? As the sign would suggest, this is the chimpanzee enclosure. And it has, you know, for a zoo, it has some reasonable size to it. See all the big fellas over there taking a nap? It's better than it was. I think he's been locked up for the afternoon. But look, I mean, in terms of size, that's quite a good size compared to what they were in. So this is predominantly the turtle enclosure with a Shetland pony. Why not? This is definitely one of my favorite areas here. I will make it down to sort of the external, or not the external, the sort of like African safari type area. So here's a massive open area with a lake. And in the center is Monkey Island. The one thing that island does have, apart from monkeys, you guessed it, peacocks. Oh, they're everywhere. Oh, and if I haven't mentioned it before, you can't walk on the grass. I'm gonna try and get a close-up of Monkey Island, which I'm pretty sure the peacocks have evolved to now run the joint. So there's bloody peacocks everywhere. And right behind the pretend jungle is the urban jungle. For its faults, it's a pretty good space. Oh, the labyrinth. Okay, I'll try and get some of the labyrinth. We're gonna miss out on the hyenas today. We saw the Shetland pony and the tigers were just knocked off for the day. Did someone say peacock? Like, there's just beautiful park areas all over the place. There must be some hidden code that I don't understand, but some families just spend all day on them, and there's other areas you can't go. What sort of entrance would you give the African exhibit? You guessed it, a pink castle. What's it to you? That guy, look at the size of these fellas. Woof. Oh, wildebeest. That's just suburbia going on over there. This is the newer exhibits, like so many zoo in the world, right? The newer exhibits have got a lot more space. This is definitely one of the bigger open spaces. Someone's not appreciating the peacock in the enclosure. That's not the same peacock. Where I'm standing now, you can sort of tell it used to have water flowing through it. So it's a bit like a, you know, kid's water park. Must be 20 years old, and unfortunately, the water no longer flows. But my God, it'd be nice this afternoon. You can tell, like when this first opened, there was a really massive part of it was an active theme park. So, boom, that's the labyrinth. It's not bad. Like, you know, it's cheesy, but it's, you know, it's okay. You could race through it, it'd be fun. So this is more of the concentrated amusement and theme park side of the zoo. I know it's not ideal to have a whole lot of loud noises and like amusement rides, but you are in the middle of Ho Chi Minh. There's 8 million people outside hitting their horns. But look, overall, the amusement park stuff is not bad. I'd ride it. I'd ride it just to see if it stayed on the tracks. These are some of the newer enclosures. You can see in there onyx. They are beautiful animal. And then we can see that big grass hut over there. There's an enormous rhino, a beast of a rhino. I've never seen him walking around. God, he's a monster. That's about it. I've missed a couple of things, but you get the idea. It's a zoo-amusement park. I think it works really well as an open space. I know I've sort of made some jokes about it, but you know, the amusement rides are in pretty good condition. I would ride those rather than ride some of the things at the Windang show. Not sure that's saying much. So the Saigon Zoo wrap. Judge for yourself. Things are improving. There's still a few things here that I think they should maybe, I don't know, keep as an example of what used to be. But look, if you can manage it, it's a good trip. It's only $2. It's an amazing open space, and the amusement rides are okay. I would ride them. They're safer than anything that's at the Dapto show or the Windang show. They just weren't here today. $2 admission, $1 for a soft serve ice cream, all the peacocks you could wish for in your life. Oh, and I missed it, but like hundreds of iguanas, big ones. Anyway, worth the trip, maybe.